If you find yourself stuck when beginning a writing assignment, like I often do, pre-writing will help you break through it. How does that work, Mr. Page? Well, let me explain. Here are a couple of the most common pre-writing strategies. You've probably seen these before, but bear with me. I'm going to explain to you how I think they're best used. Brainstorming, listing, and free writing. I'm going to talk about each one of these and try to give you some examples of how they can be used and how they can help you write more effectively. Let's start with brainstorming. Brainstorming helps you come up with ideas that are related to each other. This is similar to what people call a web of ideas or clustering as well. You'll start with a topic, then add a few possible points to that topic. As you can see, they kind of grow out of that center idea. Then you'll get even more specific and add some supporting details to one of the points that you think is more interesting. Now, this looks fairly simple, but let me give you a more concrete example. We're going to start with a very general topic, school. Now, school is such a broad and big topic that I don't think I could write something interesting about it in only one paragraph or even only in one 5-paragraph essay. So what I'm going to have to do is try to narrow down my focus and figure out what I really want to say about school. I started off with a few points of the first things that came to my mind, but I didn't really like those. You can tell because they're just called point. Then I got to this one. School is too crowded. This is still a little bit general, but it's moving in the right direction. This includes a topic and my opinion. So now I want to start asking myself, why is school too crowded, and why does it matter that school is too crowded? Here's what I came up with at first. It's hard to get the classes I want. Parking is a nightmare, and the classes are so loud I can't hear the teacher. This is a fairly simple way to start, but it's a lot better than sitting down at a blank piece of paper trying to come up with all of it at once. Listing is a good way to organize your ideas on the page. Start with your general topic again, and then move down to more and more specific ideas. This is somewhat similar to outlining. The main difference is that you don't necessarily know where this is going. You're going where the ideas take you more than you're trying to plot out your actual essay. Now, what I ended up with here looks very much like a traditional outline, but I organized it that way afterwards. What I started with were just these ideas: parking is a nightmare, school, the classroom is so loud, school is too crowded, and it's hard to get the classes I want. Later on, you can go back and organize these ideas. This is especially easy if you're using a computer, because you can just drag and drop things where you want them to be. Free writing. This is probably the most exciting type of pre-writing. Now I know that you might be thinking, exciting, Mr. Page? I doubt that. Well, exciting in this respect. Free writing is an exercise that can help you generate ideas, meaning it can help you get started, tap into your creativity, meaning it can yield unexpected results, and beat writer's block, meaning it helps you get going. And that's always one of the biggest things I hear students complain about, is they feel like they don't know how to start. Well, free writing is the best way to bust through that problem. To free write, you're going to set a short time limit and then begin writing. The goal is to write on the page without ever stopping. Literally never stop moving your pen or pencil, even if you're just making a couple squiggles, even if you're just writing the same word over and over again. This can also be done on a computer. If you're just going to keep typing and keep your fingers moving, even if what you're writing doesn't really mean anything yet. Let me give you an example of how fast this can work, and I'm also going to read along with it to get you used to the idea of not censoring yourself. Okay, here it goes. I won't stop writing because the teacher told us to write about school being crowded without stopping, so I won't stop. I don't know what to write about because I just started school and it doesn't seem that crowded to me. Me, this is so stupid. I can't believe I just have to write and write about school being crowded. If it's so crowded, then how did I get in? But anyway, I guess that if too many people use the parking lot, there might be traffic jams or people might fight over parking spots, maybe in class 2 if there aren't enough seats for everybody. I don't know what to write. School. They might run out of textbooks or food and it might be loud in the classroom. Too loud to hear the teachers. This is so boring. My hand hurts. I can't wait to stop writing. Oh, time's up. As you can see, that was kind of a crazy rushed experience. The good news is that with a free write, this is not something you're going to turn into your teacher and then get a bunch of red marks all over. This is something that's supposed to help you get your ideas out onto paper so that you can go back and organize them later. As you can see, I got off topic quite a few times when I would write the word stop over and over again, or the word school over and over again. In both cases, I wasn't sure where I was going to go. I sort of let the writing talk to me. Might sound kind of weird, but once you try it, you'll realize that there are a lot of ideas that you have that you're not necessarily conscious of all the time. The physical act of writing really gets your brain juices flowing and can help you generate some of those important ideas that you can use later on. Okay, let me give you a few things to remember before I let you go.